YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the premium Bandai exclusive Master Grade Prototype Gouf. Now this is more like in the MSV line. When I mean MSV, it means for Mobile Suit Variation, and this is build-wise, this is more based on the Gouf 2.0 kit. Now before I actually get into the review, sorry for the messy background because this thing has a ton of leftover pieces, so I wanted to deal with those first. So let's get on to the leftover pieces. Now, as I mentioned, this is based on the kit-wise, this is based on the Gouf 2.0, and there are some Zaku 2.0 parts as well. So first of all, there's some leftover polycaps, nothing new on that one. Now I cut off like some parts of this. Now we have the chest piece, which is from the Gouf 2.0, and it's actually a different shape and size. So that's that. This is, I believe, a Zaku 2.0, Zaku 2 2.0 shoulder inner frame, as far as I know. We got these parts, which I assume is from the arms, either the Gouf or the Zaku. We do have some leftover pieces, which I believe you can actually make almost make a second Gouf 2.0 head, because the head build on this one is kind of different as far as I can tell. So we do have some inner frame and no mono eye piece, but we do get a leftover orange visor piece for this one. So that's a very good bonus, if you ask me. Oh, like we still got some more of these inner frame pieces. We got the thruster parts, more inner frames, which I have no idea where it's supposed to go because I never built a Gouf 2.0. We have some extra knee parts. The knee part is actually different, as you can tell. Some backpack leftover parts from the Gouf 2.0. More inner frame parts. Actually, the backpack inner frame from the Gouf 2.0 parts with the thrusters. And yes, we do have some leftover pieces for the outer armor, which is, I would have to assume these are the leg parts, the size, the legs, for each side as well. We got two sets. I forgot what these parts are, but yeah, we got these as well. Size, more parts. Now I cut off the used parts of the runner, so I would save space later. So that's that. Now we have this part, the shield part. Now you do get like two of the same pieces here, so you get a light brown color of this, but you'd be using only one of them. Also, this means that this is also from the normal Gouf 2.0, and we do get its clear orange piece, so that's a very good plus if you ask me. We get these parts, which are from the main body, the lower body and stuff, so there are some extra color options you can do with this kit. Now you get a lot of pipe leftovers for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, this is like a leftover. I can't really tell where this part is supposed to go. As a bonus, I believe this is like the Gouf 2.0's whip build plate, and you do get it. The manual doesn't tell you to build this, but it's a good thing that you actually do get one of these. So that's a big plus if you ask me. Let's see. Here we go. We have also another light brown color of the outer armor. Now, as you can see, the prototype Gouf uses like these dark brown colors in combination, but by looking at the parts, it's almost possible to make an entire sand brown or light brown color of the prototype Gouf, which I'm kind of tempted to do because I really do like this color as well, and this part as well. And here we go. We get a whole runner, almost a whole runner left. For the shoulders, you do get an option for the dark brown color, but I believe you're missing a few parts like the other spikes, so not entirely. It's kind of tricky to make an entire dark brown Gouf prototype unless you color some parts. Once again, you do have some pipe leftovers. You do get a pilot seat leftovers. You do get a Razihel pilot figurine here, so that's good. And I believe this part is this is the actual Gouf 2.0 head build. So yeah, you do get a dark brown color leftover, spikes and such. And here we go. Here's another leftover part. This is the light brown version. Technically, if you do want to make another outer shield without the inner frame, which I'm not sure if it's possible, you do get another option here, because on this kit you use a dark brown color of this. You have a whole buttload of piping left as well. Another Razihel figurine there. headpiece, another head sculpture, which this one I'm not seeing the antenna, the commander's antenna, because which I believe goes onto the kit itself. So that's that. So that's a lot of leftover pieces, which I believe to some people this could be gold, to some people it could be annoyance. Anyway, let's get on to the review now. First of all, um, let's see what you're supposed to be using on this kit. First of all, I did attach the shield on, and we have a teat seer which is falling down, which I will take out because there's something I want to mention regarding the weapons in my review. Stickers, you only get one, which is a mono eye sticker, a red metallic sticker. But I did not honestly use this because the Gouf head, I believe, I'm not sure if this is normal for the normal 2.0 Gouf, but you have a orange mono eye, and in front of it you have an orange visor in front of it. I really love this aspect, and if I did even use a sticker, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't like really show that well, so that's why I didn't use it. For stickers, or not stickers, but this being a P-Bandai kit, we get a huge water slide sheet. I haven't used it yet because I wanted to make a review first and then use these, because last time I did that, in the video, you could see some water slide like falling off, so I want to avoid that. But you do get a good amount of water slide. The Xeon symbol, this big number 2 that's supposed to go onto the shield, and all sorts of lined red and white lines and whatsoever. So a very good addition, but that's just me. As typical, you do get a heat hawk, which, yeah, just your typical heat hawk, nothing too special going on. A bazooka from the Zaku 2.0, same weapon, also for the heat hawk, and you do get a machine gun, also a Zaku machine gun, so nothing too different when it comes to weapons. Now, when it comes to weapons, I will show you guys the weapons, but I decided not to demonstrate the weapons anymore if it's like the weapons that we've already seen or know from other kits. Like the Gouf, the Heat Saber, we've seen this for a long time. The Gouf 2.0 has been out for a long time, and this is the exact same weapon. I'm not going to show how it demonstrates because it's pretty much, if it has a 2.0 at this point, you should pretty much know how this works. You have these holes here, and there's a peg on it, and then you just plug the peg inside it, and then make the hand look like it's grabbing it. End of story. So that's that. Same goes for these. We've seen, if you have a Zaku 2.0, you should know how these works as well. So today I'm just going to be more focusing articulation differences on this kit. Okay, let's see. Let me take out the shield as well, just in case. Okay, now let's look at the head. The head is one of the main different points of the kit as well, because I believe this the vents is more longer and it's more facing down, and the pipes are now going upwards like this. You can basically tell this is more of a prototype thing. However, the inside is pretty much the 2.0 style, where if you move the mono eye also follows the same direction. Now you can't really see because of the orange visor, but it's how there's a crank system inside, so that's how it works. Okay, that's that. And head movement, not too much. It can go up that much and down that much. And 360, not even possible because of, yeah, this part. I posted a few pictures of this, and some people were pretty negative regarding the design, but come on, it's a prototype. So that's that. And let's see, let's look at the backpack. The backpack, I believe, is also different. There's no actual thrusters below here. Just a, I don't know, just a backpack for some reason. I guess this is like some sort of generator, I believe. But yeah, nothing too special, but I really do like the simplistic design of it, if you, personally. Okay, let's see. The body, the inner frame, I believe, is pretty much the same build. However, the outer design is kind of different. Even this part, the cockpit section, is more like you have a larger, clear piece in it, and you can push it in to reveal the pilot inside. The pilot is a random pilot figurine, so that's that. And I'm not having any trouble doing this. Sorry for the sniffing. I'm not feeling too well at the moment. It's really cold here. Okay, now we've seen the body. Those who built the Gouf 2.0 or any Gouf 2.0 should know that there can't be much movement in the body because of how the cables are connected. And a lot of people should know how, to some people, these cables could be annoying or tricky to do because you have to like pull off each piece and then push it in a different plastic lines thing going on here. So there's no like 360 movements, a little bit of ab crunch as you can see forward and backwards. So that's pretty much it that you can get. The arms. Now the arms are pretty, I don't know, they're just pretty normal, but there is one part I really don't like. You have a double jointed bend. You have the 2.0 hands, meaning that these are all individually articulated fingers. And you have the peg, which works for some weapons or terrible for some weapons, but yeah. You have your typical 360 twist here, so nothing too special. Now, the shoulder spikes, I really don't like how these are done. Basically, they're connected as a plastic peg and hole system. However, the way how it's designed, they feel really loose at this moment. They really feel loose. I mean, they're not falling off, granted, but if you actually built this kit, or I'm not sure if this is the same as the Gouf 2.0, but once you connect it, you're not really sure if it's connected properly. You don't get like a strong click or snap noise. It's like it's just like there. So that's kind of one part that bothers me, and it did fall off once, and I had some trouble putting it back in. Okay, for front skirts, nothing too special. I mean, they barely move because the front skirts are actually connected to the side skirts, so by a plastic peg system. And even so, because of the cables, they don't really move that much. So you have some limitations, but you can go a little bit side, and the back skirt can move a lot to the back if you want to do so. And I believe this is also like a feature, but come on. There we go. You can open this section up to, I believe, to store in like a bazooka weapon on the manual. But yeah, there's this peg, a peg looking part here, and you have this like a hole looking part here. And you just need to peg it in like that if you want to do so. Once again, I'm not going to demonstrate this because this has been shown in other, or been seen in other kits for a while. So because of the front skirt and side skirt aspect, here's the limitation. The legs, well, you can technically make it go forward, but you can't like force it too much. This is high as far as it can go, and a 90-degree, I mean a double jointed bend. And unlike the high grades, this part here on the legs is a spring. You put these plastic parts on the spring, so they're pretty flexible. So there's no problem at all at actually folding the legs. Okay, and the feet are your typical feet, I guess. Really, your typical Gouf feet. I believe you also get like option colors for these parts, I believe, but yeah. And for the shield, I'm not sure if this is the exact same shield, but according to the manual, you can take the heat saver part off and then store, like, you're supposed to be able to store, in the Gouf 2.0, you're supposed to be able to store this in here somewhere, but I believe for this one, you have this peg here, and then you can just attach, like, there's like these holes here, you can just attach, yeah, you can attach it like this if you want to do so. So yeah, just a minor extra change, or not change, but like an extra thing that you can actually do with this. I believe in the high grade, for the premium Bandai high grade Origins version, there you can store a heat hawk in here if I remember correctly, but it's not the best connection because of the this part right over here. Yeah, here's one of the other parts I really don't like, the shield connection. I really hate shield connectors that does this. No peg, no hole, you just clip it onto the, oh boy, that was close. You just clip it onto the arm like this. And there is a click noise, which could be satisfying, but yeah, I really don't like how this works. I'm not a big fan of clipping connections, but yeah. And also, the 2.0 hands, like I said, the reason I'm not going to show this is because number one, they take a lot of time. Number two, some weapons, even though I do get connected, they still stay wobbly on the hand, so that's why I'm doing this. Sorry for that part, but unless it's like an entirely new weapon, like the Gym Sniper custom sniper rifle, and it's like beam pistol thing, I won't be like showing like a weapon that's been pretty well known at this point. If there's anything new on the weapons itself, now you do get an orange clear piece for these, and I just dropped the handle from this. You get an orange clear piece for the scopes as well, right over here. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the review of the prototype Gouf. Now, if you're a big fan of the MSV line, the multi variation line, this is for you because we don't really have much MSV line master grades. And if you're more like a guy like me, who loves prototype mobile suits, this is for you. But if you don't like the design and you don't really care about prototypes or MSVs, this is something that it's not really necessary for you. Just go for the normal Gouf 2.0 and you'll be satisfied as well. Anyways, thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the Gouf prototype. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong, leave a comment below as well. I still have more kits to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.